This is our update video for ResourceSpace 10.3. The new release introduces several improvements and functionalities across the system, including relocation of the browse bar, a high contrast mode, a new way to search other ResourceSpace systems, a daily email summarizing all your outstanding actions, and various changes that can now be made in the system configuration area by administrators, whereas previously they would have had to have been made in the back end. In this video, I'm going to go through these new features and how they work. So let's get started. Before this release, the browse bar was positioned by itself in a tab on the left-hand side of the screen and was often overlooked. It's now been moved to the simple search here and gives users a different way of searching the system. Depending on your permissions, you can search by fixed list metadata, collections, and workflow states like this. We want ResourceSpace to be accessible to everyone. Up until now, we've had the accessibility plugin that could be turned on for specific user groups. From 10.3, we've made this more sophisticated and configurable per user by introducing a high contrast mode. To enable this, users can click into the user menu, then select Preferences and enable the high contrast mode here. You can see the look of the system changes straight away. We've now expanded the Image Banks plugin so that users can search other ResourceSpace systems, perhaps belonging to a sister organization or a different department. This is designed to replace the Resource Connect plugin, which will be removed in ResourceSpace 10.4. To set this up on your system, you need to have access to the API and 5 pieces of information about the system you want to link to. The name of that system, this is what will appear on the Image Banks drop-down, so it can be whatever you like. The URL of that system, the name of a user with the permissions you need, this will determine what your users can see when they're browsing the other system, the API key for that user, and the JSON config. Once you've got that information, it's admin, system, plugins, then click on options on the Image Banks one here. Then enter the information here and click save. For more details on the configuration, you can visit our knowledge base page here. Once you've entered those details, you'll see the system appears in the list of active providers here. Select it and save the configuration again. Now when I search and select my alternative system from the drop-down here, the resources from that system are returned like this. And just to remind you, the permissions of the API user will determine what users can access in the alternative system. In this release, we've introduced a new email preference that allows users to receive an email with a summary of all outstanding actions waiting for them in the system. This can be turned on by clicking into the user menu here, scrolling down to Email and selecting Enable next to Email me if new actions are created. This will only appear if the user has an email address associated with their user account. The frequency is configurable, and this will email you with a summary of things like user account requests, resource requests, and workflow state changes. To give administrators more control over the system, we've added some extra options to the system configuration area. Administrators can now upload Watermark files, which must be a PNG, via admin, system, configuration. The file can be uploaded here, and for any existing resources, the previews will just need to be recreated for this to take effect. You can recreate previews en masse by adding all the resources to a collection and using the Actions drop-down to select Edit Collection Previews and then Recreate Previews. For systems with a support contract, just let us know what you'd like in terms of positioning and transparency, and we can set it up for you. It's now possible for administrators to configure the download file name across the system. This can be made up of various elements and is configured via admin, system, configuration, then the download file name format field. A full list of placeholders can be found on our knowledge base here. but you can add these in any order you like and put in fixed values and separators as well. The placeholders should all be prefixed with a percentage symbol. In this example, I'm going to put this: ResourceSpace, the company name, percentage resource to give me the resource ID, an underscore, percentage field 8, which is the title field, another underscore, and finally percentage extension. Now if I download a resource, you can see here I've got the company name followed by the resource ID, the title, and the extension. More details about these developments and everything else included in ResourceSpace 10.3 are on our website. I hope you like it. If you have any questions, just let us know. Thanks for watching.